Hey, this is Coach Charlene, and welcome to the Whispers of Wellness. And I am so excited to be here. I'm outside, as you can see, just enjoying the beauty, the nature. And I encourage you to find your happy place, whatever it is. You need to find somewhere where that it brings you peace. Okay. So today we're going to talk about when vacation really isn't enough. What you do when your soul is still tired, even after your vacation. So, if you've ever gone on vacation, if you've ever taken a break, if you've ever treated yourself, but then you still came back, but you still felt empty, well, this video is for you then. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about what it really means when time off doesn't touch the exhaustion that you're carrying. And so by the end, you'll at least understand the difference between surface level rest and soul level restoration. And I'll walk you through how to start recharging from the inside out. So you took a trip. He slept 12 hours for a change. You did the bubble bath. You got the massage. You did all the things. However, your battery is draining faster than ever. I mean, you were doing pretty good before, but now every time you come back, you're extremely exhausted. So those periods of fulfillment are shorter and shorter and shorter. That's not just fatigue at this point. That is your soul being depleted. And so what's actually happening is you're disconnected from your purpose. You're in a chronic state of emotional suppression. You're giving from a place that's already empty. And we know how difficult that can be. Now, you can keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, but there's something going on in your soul. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, because I'm a woman of prayer, and so I start seeking God and praying about it. And do you know I got an image of a heart, and the heart had a tiny little hole up under it, and it was losing essence. It was losing virtue, and so that's why I was starting to not feel satisfied with where I was anymore. I was starting to feel exhausted and irritated and, all of the different things. And, I ultimately found out that mine was misalignment versus being burnt out. But my heart was whispering to me. God was trying to teach me something, to show me something. And so I'm going to talk to you from the healing because the recharge is from the inside out. I don't care how much you do externally. Until you deal with the inside, you're going to still be in the same situation that you were when you started. So rest just isn't physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's creative, it's relational. When you're misaligned in any of those areas, no vacation will fix it. Matter of fact, I took 30 days off because I was like, okay, I am determined to find out what this unrest is within me. And I did. I took the time off. And I found this quote, and it says, "You don't die when your heart stops beating, you die when your heartbeats have no meaning." That hit me in the gut because I had lost meaning from something that I absolutely loved doing in the beginning. Here's the 4 layers of restoration that I want to talk about. It's the physical. It's sleep, it's hydration, it's movement. Are you doing any of those things? The emotional, therapy, journaling, letting yourself feel, spiritually connecting in with your source, spiritual prayer, reflection, nature, like this beautiful day out here, and purpose, doing one thing that makes you feel alive again. Can you find something to make you feel alive again? That's really important. Where the role is going to be the role. You're going to be busy, you're going to be chaotic. But what are you doing on the outside that brings you that inner peace, that brings you that inner joy? Is it spending time with family? Is it taking a walk by yourself? Is it what is that thing that can help you do some deep soul searching and some reflection? Here's a quote I want to tell you. Exhaustion isn't always solved with sleep. It's often solved with truth. I had to own my truth. Here's a couple truths that I had to own. I was not showing myself compassion. So the self compassion was not there. I was showing compassion to everybody else, but not to Charlene. I was loving on everybody else, but not to Charlene. I was too exhausted to go work out. I was too exhausted to go do anything. And so it continued and it continued. And I was too busy to think that I could align differently. And so that's really what I learned through the whole thing. I had to realign. And my realignment is going to be different than yours. So you can't say, well, I'm going to do what Coach Charlene did. No, it was time for me to launch out into the deep. It was time for me to early retire because I believe that my mission now is to go back in and to help healthcare workers, nurses, to prioritize their well-being or to empower them to take care of themselves with self-development, personal development, so that they can be all that they need to be while they're there inside the chaos and still not lose themselves. So let me do this for you. This is called the alignment check because I want you to check yourself. First of all, what do I need to release? Is there something that you need to release that you haven't done yet? Only you know that. And I'm talking about in every area of your life. What do you need to release? Where have you been avoiding healing? Like, is there some unresolved trauma in your life? Is there some unresolved pain? Is there some unforgiveness? Like, what is going on? You have to get to the root of what that is. And then what part of you is asking to be seen? Really reflect on those questions because maybe you don't feel like you're seen. Maybe you don't feel valued anymore. What part of you is it that's actually seeking validation? Just some thoughts and some questions that I want you to do. It's time for you to stop waiting for the weekend or PTO to save you. What if restoration came and it became your lifestyle and not your emergency? See, daily explorations of self will bring you to the place where if there is some unresolved trauma or healing that needs to take place, that you would get the courage enough to do the work, to do the healing, to get help. If you need to go see a therapist, if you need to go see a minister, if you need a friend to talk to, if you need to hire a coach, just don't do this thing by yourself. You can regain what you believe that you lost because it is not lost. Let me tell you that right now. It is deep within you. It's buried under the layers of busyness. It's buried under the layers of achievement. It's buried under the layers of you doing all the things and being everybody for everybody for everybody except for you. That's what I'm going to say. And so, anyway, I'm here too. If you need me, I do some personal coaching as well. So, my door is open. Just reach out to me and let me know, hey, I need help. If this resonated with you, I want you to just drop help in there. And even if you don't need help, just put help in there. And if you need to contact me, please DM me and let me know what's going on. And we can set up some time to talk and to help you navigate through this challenging season because it is not easy to be misaligned. It really isn't. I know that from personal experience because I was misaligned for so long, several years. I was still able to function and go and do my thing and have fun and, all of that stuff and the fulfillment, the joy. I still was able to do that, but there was still something so deep that the unobserving eye was a witness to that hole in my heart was seeping. And so that caused me to lose that fervency that I once had for the profession. And really, for me, it was about it's time for you to step into a new season. But Charlene was like, oh my gosh, I'm so comfortable here. I don't know if I want to step into a new season. You see? So nobody caused me to do that but Charlene. It was me and some of my self limiting beliefs that I had to deal with so that I can get the courage to say, you know what? This gift that I have on the inside of me, the tools, the strategies that I've learned throughout my 32 years can be a blessing to someone else, can make room and bless someone else. So you are valuable. You are not stuck. There is help out there for you. You just have to be open to receive it. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.